The websites of 14 airports, including LaGuardia, are back up today after Russian hackers crashed them with cyber attacks.
Officials say flights were not affected and there were no disruptions to air traffic control or internal communications. Now it comes as October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a time to find ways to stay cyber smart. Professor of Advanced Media in residence at the Newhouse School of Public Communications, Shelly Palmer, here now to talk to us about what's going on. Shelly, what should we know about the attack at this airport and maybe sort of how it affects the regular folks out there as well?
It was more than one airport, and basically there's nothing you can do. These are called DDoS attacks, and what happens is the hackers decide they're going to overwhelm the web server with 1 million requests, or as many as they possibly can, and the web servers crash. There are defenses against it, and every professional cybersecurity individual understands how to defend against it once it happens. It's a little bit hard when it's nation state. These are Russian hackers that are supposed to have not been nation state. Just the Killnet, the Russian hacker group that's not the actual government of Russia. One way or the other, there's nothing you can do. The sites go down for a little bit. This had nothing to do at all with internal workings of the airports. It had nothing to do with air traffic control. It had nothing to do with any real system that would have affected travel, but super inconvenient if you're looking for a schedule at a train station. Some of the train station sites were disrupted in Europe. Super inconvenient if you're looking for traveler information at LaGuardia or JFK, or, you know, at any airport where that was hit. So yeah, look, these happen, and there are good defenses against it. There's not much you can do until you get attacked.
Hey, Shelly, I want to talk to you more about that because this is a vital infrastructure. You remember last year, one of the largest meat producers in the country targeted, right? Also, the gas pipeline also targeted, impacting gas. Now we're seeing this happen at the airport. Is the administration doing enough to protect our vital infrastructure? This is scary.
It's a great question. This, again, was not vital infrastructure. These were the websites themselves, not the actual infrastructure behind it. So what happens is when you go to visit a website, you use your browser to do that. And imagine, you've heard of, oh, I crashed the internet. You know, Britney Spears crashed the internet, Taylor Swift crashed the internet, Justin Bieber crashed the internet. The way you do that is that millions of people want to get to the web server at the same time. These DDoS attacks, as they're known, the way they work is they attempt to overwhelm the web server. It has really nothing to do with the infrastructure. It's just one of the things about the internet that it's just true. If you're used to getting, call it 1,000 requests a second, and all of a sudden you get 1 million requests a second, your server's just not set up to handle it. And that's what these are.
Shelly, we have just a few seconds left here, but you also have a warning about people from Microsoft. We wanted to get to that. I know.
Oh yeah, this is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. There are two things you should do. One, when Microsoft is telling everybody update to Windows 11, and you have all this great password protection. If you have Windows 10, and unless you have an incredible reason to upgrade to Windows 11, meaning a program you need only works in Windows 11, this is not something you ought to do. Also, because it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, if you store your passwords in Google Passwords using the Chrome browser extension, it will tell you how many of your passwords have been compromised. This is a great month to sit there. When it says 291 of your passwords are available in the dark web, go and change those passwords. Not a bad thing to do. It tells you right in your password manager to do it, so do it.
Always good advice. Shelly, thank you very much.
You got it. We'll see you soon.
Always a pleasure. Bye, Shelly.